Well, it finally happened. Jamie is dead. After years of tension and betrayal, the sibling rivalry between Beth and Jamie reached its boiling point, and what we all knew would come to pass actually did. But honestly, I don't think anyone expected Jamie's death to happen the way it did. Sure, we all saw it coming, but the way he went out was, well, kind of pathetic. Jamie Dutton, the character who's always been caught in the middle of loyalty and betrayal, met his end in an unexpected way, but let's be real, his death wasn't really all that shocking. It felt like it had been building up for a long time. From the moment Jamie first turned on his family, betraying them over and over again, it was pretty clear that something big was going to happen. Beth's hatred for Jamie has been simmering for years, and with his past actions constantly adding fuel to the fire, it was only a matter of time before she took matters into her own hands. And when she finally did, it was cold, calculated, and incredibly ruthless. Now, I'll be the first to admit that Beth's actions were in line with her character. She's never been one to shy away from taking extreme measures, and as much as we love her, or love to hate her, you've got to respect the fact that she didn't hesitate to put an end to her brother's betrayal. However, I have to say, even though I absolutely despise Jamie, his death left me a little disappointed. I think Sheridan could have done something a little more striking and intense to really make this moment hit hard. I mean, come on, it was Jamie. We deserve something a bit more grand. But regardless of how underwhelming the scene felt, there's no denying that Jamie's death is a game changer. It's possible that it will have major consequences for the Dutton family, and I don't think Beth is fully prepared for the fallout. Sure, right now, it looks like everything's working out perfectly. The authorities think Jamie fled since he's the one responsible for John Dutton's death and connected to Sarah Atwood, and Beth is in the clear. But what happens if Jamie's body is found? If the body turns up, you can bet the authorities will start poking around, and the investigation will undoubtedly lead them to both Beth and Rip. That's where things could get really interesting. Here's a fun theory. A spin-off focused on Beth and Rip after Yellowstone wraps up is reportedly in the works. Now, imagine the drama that could unfold if Jamie's body is discovered during the spin-off. The last thing Beth wants is to find herself on the wrong side of the law, especially with the weight of Jamie's death hanging over her head. Speaking of Rip, he is the one who got rid of the body, so he'll be in trouble as much as Beth. Their relationship has always been strong, they had each other's back. But will they be able to survive with all the possible accusations? As for the spinoff, I'm cautiously optimistic. Let's face it, Beth and Rip are two of the most intriguing characters on the show. They've both had their fair share of trauma and dark moments, so watching them deal with the fallout of Jamie's death could lead to some seriously compelling drama. If the show dives deep into the consequences of Beth's actions and how it affects her future, I think it could be incredible. But if the spinoff decides to focus too much on their romance or day-to-day ranch life, it could lose some of the tension and grit that's made Yellowstone so captivating. But no matter what happens with the spinoff, one thing is for sure, Jamie's death marks a turning point for the entire series. It sets up a whole new set of challenges for the Duttons, and I'm sure we're gonna see some pretty intense fallout. Whether you're a fan of Beth's ruthless side, or you think she's crossed a line this time, you've got to admit that Yellowstone knows how to keep us on the edge of our seats. So, what's next? We'll have to wait and see. But I have a feeling that the repercussions of Jamie's death are far from over. Get ready for even more drama, more tension, and of course, more Dutton family chaos with the spin-offs. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one, and I'll see you soon.